Brothers, let us start our program today, Communication Skills, Part 2. I have already delivered my lecture on Part 1, Communication Skills. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on Part 2, Communication Skills. Remember one thing, when we are communicating with our friends or with our family or with our clients, the two things are very important to understand. What are they? दो चीज़ें ऐसी हैं. And what are they? Content and context. First of all, try to understand what is communication. Okay, I will try to simplify my lecture so that you can easily understand. It will be, inshallah, hopefully easy and simple to understand my message if you just focus on my lecture, listen attentively, carefully, please. Okay. What is communication? First of all, what is a skill actually? You try to do anything in your life, your job, your work, skill. In Urdu we call it a maharat. To do anything properly, productively or effectively is called a skill. Remember one thing, ability is a common word for capability, capacity, competency, and there are many words we use in our life. Skill is what? Anything to do properly or well is called a skill. We all of us have many skills, even selling skills, buying skills, okay? Communicative skills, okay, this is our subject today. Actually, this is a process of flow of information from one person to another. Process of information, flow of information or exchanging information, ideas, opinions, suggestions between the two persons, between the two families, between the two parties or two companies. This is called a communication skill, okay? We cannot call it a communication effective skill. This is a skill, but effective skill is different from your communication skill. Remember one thing. All of us have 4 skills. Try to focus on my point, please. All of us have 4 skills. Number 1, listening skill. Number 2,
speaking.
Number 3, reading. And number 4, writing. Okay? Everybody has these 4 skills. But to complete our communication skill, we need to have full communication. We need to have understanding of these 4 skills. We need to complete these 4 skills. Then you are a complete communicator or a skilled communicator, skillful communicator in your society or at business or at work, right? Any skill, I mean listening or speaking or reading or writing, you will focus, you will develop that skill. Mostly when we are dealing with our customers, which skill, I mean, we should focus on? Which skill? When we are dealing with the customer or clients, which skill is important to focus on?
First of all, the communication skill.
Okay, it is communication. We are talking about communication, but what is that? Speaking and listening. And try to focus more on listening.
Yes.
So the effective communication skill is, when you call it effective when you understand the feelings, the emotions or the reactions behind the message. This is called effective. It's not just a flow of information or exchange of information between you or the listener or the receiver. How you understand the feelings behind the message. You try to read the faces. When you are facing somebody, you are dealing with somebody, anybody, at home or in your social situations or at work or in your shops as a salesman. You try to understand, you try to read the minds of the customers or the receivers. You get my point? This is a skill. Then it is called an effective communication skill. You understand me? So brother, these 4 skills we need to focus on. If you want to complete your communication skills, the 4 skills you have, everybody has. But we think, oh, I have communication. What you don't have? When you have communication skill, when your message, listen, try to understand. The message, when it is heard and understood completely, it becomes an effective communication. What she wants. Okay. You get my point, brother? So 2 points, 2 categories we divide our communication into 2 categories. Number 1 is content. Number 2 is context. Right? Number 1 is called language. Content is language. Number 2 is context, paralanguage. Number 1 is what is your message about? The number 2 is how you deliver it. What you are gonna say and how you are gonna say. Okay, in written communication, you select the right or proper kind of words in your message. Either it is a letter or an article or a story, whatsoever it is. You have to be very careful or meticulous while writing your message, written message, or in your letters to the other company or in your correspondence. Right? The proper use of words have effects, have magic. Proper use of words in spoken communication or in written communication, right? So that is your style. Paralanguage is what? Your style or your body language. Okay, I am talking to you, okay, but at the same time I am sending my signals to you. You are the receiver. Okay, I am the speaker, you are the listener. I am the sender, you are the receiver. Okay? Understand? But if my message is not understood or not heard, okay, there are distractions. For example, somebody, as you see, the woman came and she disturbed, okay, of my message. You will not focus properly or clearly or rightly on my lecture when there is a distraction. So just remove these distractions or diversions from your side, or when you are communicating with someone. Distractions may be noise, maybe some attractive person, attractive woman, or any beautiful sight around you. It can also distract you. So our first point is to focus on the message. Okay? So my friends, body language is what? Do you know? Our body language, what do you see? You see my message, what I am doing?
Yeah.
My body movements. My eye contact, gestures, yeah. My eye contact, I have to maintain my eye contact with you. Then my tone of voice, okay, it is low or high, low or high. So my body language or my paralanguage or my style of speaking must match with the words, must match with the message. If I am saying, for example, you say yes or no. In your real life situations in life, real life situations, you say yes, 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 yes. What is this? This is not a clear message.
Yeah.
It will make it unclear or cloudy like, okay? Cloudy like or ambiguous, unclear message you are sending to your receiver or to your listener. So the body language has a very important role in our communication. You get my point? And the second was the proper or the right kind of words. I have to be very careful in the selection of my words, because words have magic. Words have power. They can change your life. They can change your mind. most of the people, you know, in the companies, training is an integral part of their part and parcel or integral part of their job. The people pay high price for the trainings, communication or leadership or time management, etc. This is what? This is the knowledge or information we go to receive from our trainers or instructors. The companies pay them very high price. Clear? So my friends, what two points I told you, the language and the second one is body language. I have to focus on it, right? Okay, the process how it starts. First of all, when you are gonna talk with anybody, you have one first of all thought, process of communication or communicative process. My friend, you can say communication or communicative, no problem. This is the difference between American and British language.